We had a great year. It was actually a young team too, so it was a big accomplishment for us. So we still have a lot of guys coming back next year. But I mean, we played good. We won our conference. Didn't get quite as far as we wanted to in the NCAA tournament. But I mean, there's always next year.
And I've talked to you for the last few years since you graduated about working on your game. Basically, from what I understand, last year you were a true point. You did score some points, but just talk about that transition from being a 2,000-point scorer to a guy that's helping everyone else score.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I needed to do. That was my role on the team. I talked to coach. Everybody's got roles on every team, and that's a role I picked up, and I like it now. I mean, just getting people involved, getting my teammates involved, and helping them out. I mean, a lot of people did that for me in high school, so it's good to give back.
Just talk about the team. You guys play pretty much an up-tempo game for Coach Wilson. Just talk about how that fits into your game.
Well, ever since I was little, I like running up and down the court as fast as I can, and that's kind of what we do at East Stroudsburg. We press 94 feet the whole game. Every time we get an outlet, even if they score or rebound, we're looking to push it back at them. I mean, sometimes people have been saying like that they watch us. If another team scores, we're so much quicker going back down. It's like they didn't even score, so we get another layup off of that. So, I mean, just up-tempo pace and see where it takes us.
And just talk about what was the mindset of the team. You guys were going through a dream year, 30-1 at one point before you guys lost in the tournament. Just talk about what was the key to that?
Just being level-minded. I mean, like we were 30-1. We had a lot of media around us, a lot of people talking us up. Obviously, we were number 2 in the nation at one point. But Coach Wilson and Coach Potts both did a nice job of staying level-minded, making sure everybody knew that there's still goals to be accomplished and still work hard in practice. And doesn't mean that the season's over. So, I mean, when you're that good and when you're playing that good, you got to just stay a level-minded head, and that's what we try to do.
You were named Lehigh Valley Small College Player of the Year, and it kind of shows you don't have to score a million points to be a contributor like you did in high school. You did everything in high school. How satisfying was that for you to be recognized for a role that's fairly new?
Yeah, it's definitely a great accomplishment. I appreciate all the acknowledgement that I get from it. But mostly it's all about my teammates. I mean, the biggest reason why I was there was because of my assist. And I mean, all I'm doing is passing it. They're putting the ball in the basket. So I mean, most credit goes out to them and my coaches for putting me in the right position. But it was definitely a great accomplishment.
You mentioned Coach Potts before. He was an outstanding player at Sparta. He's coaching there now at East Stroudsburg. Just talk about that connection.
Oh, I mean, he was a great point guard at Sparta. My dad coached him, everything else. And I think my smarts come from him. He teaches me a lot, even as a freshman and everything else. When I wasn't starting and everything else, he was teaching me how to be a point guard, because obviously I was a scoring guard in high school. But, I mean, he's a smart player, a great coach, and even a better guy.
You mentioned you guys did a lot last year with a young team. You're not going to sneak up on anyone this year. Everyone's going to be looking for you, Stroudsburg. Just talk about that role.
I mean, it's definitely a different aspect of going into every game. But we have a bullseye on our back, and we're going to have that all year. So, I mean, it's going to be fun, but we got to play the same way every game, come out hard, and never undermine somebody. Always come out playing hard.
And I know you got to take care of this year first. Any aspirations down the road, trying to play professionally, maybe overseas or wherever you want to try to get in?
I mean, right now I'm taking it day by day, year by year. It's always a thought in the back of your head for any college player to play overseas and stuff like that. But as of right now, I'm just worrying about this season and seeing where it takes me and seeing where I can take my team.